Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, policeman killed in Manchester while on interdiction. A policeman was shot and killed in Comfort, Manchester on Tuesday night. He has been identified as a Detective Constable Mario Thomas. Police sources and relatives say Thomas was on interdiction due to an incident in Westmoreland. Preliminary reports indicate that around 10:30 p.m., Thomas was last seen purchasing an item at a shop in Comfort. Shortly after, loud explosions were heard. Thomas's body was found on Wednesday morning in the Breezy Hill district of Comfort with apparent gunshot wounds. His mother, Dallery Sr., said this was the third attempt on her son's life. 3 times on his life. They shot up my car in Georges Valley, she said, adding that Thomas's firearm license had been revoked. They took his licensed firearm. It's like they left him out here for them to kill him, and see they kill him, she said. In January, Thomas reportedly disarmed a man at a bar in Comfort. The man was fatally shot in the process, police said at that time. In December 2022, Thomas was taken into police custody following an armed robbery and a double murder in Porus, Manchester. Senior said her son was wrongfully accused in that incident. Some shooting go on at Porus. Them say my son do it. My son hate criminal. My son hate gunman, she said. St. Catherine mother charged with aiding and abetting child abuse. The St. Catherine mother of a 7-year-old boy has been charged with aiding and abetting child abuse. She is being accused of failing to report the beating of her child by her husband, who is a pastor. She was charged today and was granted station bail in the sum of $100,000 with a surety. The mother is to go to court on July 5, the same day as her husband, whose bail was yesterday extended in the St. Catherine Parish Court. The child was reportedly physically abused on May 13. Allegations are that the husband went to the school of his stepson, the complainant, and physically assaulted him. Following an investigation, he was arrested and charged, which subsequently led to his wife being charged. Body of dancehall artist Medic had gunshot wounds, post-mortem reveals. A post-mortem has revealed that the body of dancehall artist Medic, whose real name is Stephanie Williams, who went missing, had gunshot wounds. Arising from the post-mortem, DNA analysis revealed that the skeletal remains of a body that was found in a cane field in February is Williams. With the cause of death being fatal gunshot wounds, the matter was today upgraded to a case of murder. Williams went missing on or about Thursday, August 24, 2023. A missing person report was made to the Constant Spring Police by her mother. As a result of the report, the police commenced a missing person and a possible murder investigation. In February, a police search resulted in the discovery of skeletal remains of a body in a cane field in Wallen District, St. Catherine. The remains were checked and removed to the Linstead Hospital, where it was examined. The police also retrieved items of clothing and jewelry at the scene. Hanover farmer charged for shooting man in abdomen. 29-year-old Oshane Horton, otherwise called Ansi, a farmer of Ponderside district in Hanover, has been charged with wounding with intent following an incident which occurred in his community. Horton and another man had an argument on Monday, March 25, when Horton brandished a firearm and opened gunfire in the direction of the man, hitting him to the abdomen. He was assisted to hospital, where he was admitted and treated for his injuries. The incident was reported to the police, and Horton was subsequently charged with the offense. His court date is being finalized. Man beats a daughter over spoiled fish. A corporate-era man who admitted to assaulting his teenage daughter over spoiled fish elicited the wrath of a senior parish judge when he had trouble remembering the ages of all his children. Senior Parish Judge Sanchia Burrell was already peeved by Verick Hamilton's guilty plea to 1 count of assault occasioning actual bodily harm, but was further incensed when aspects of his parenting came to light. Hamilton told the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday that he only slapped the complainant for being disrespectful to him. It was revealed that the child resides with another relative. Her mother's whereabouts are not known. You never raised her, that's why she give trouble? You created a dysfunctional family and want her now to obey your rules. You don't know the first thing about parenting. This poor little 13-year-old is in a lot of trouble because you went out and have children and didn't organize yourself first, Judge Burrell expressed. You are doing the child a great injustice. It is worse than the punch you gave her. The first duty and responsibility you have for your child is to choose a good mother. The mother is not even around. The child doesn't even live in your house. How many children you have? Judge Burrell probed. Hamilton responded that he is a father of 4, but began stuttering as he started to indicate their ages. You're struggling to remember your children's age. You didn't even sign up to the Jamal program to ensure that you and your children can read. What do you expect? The child is going to be in trouble because the parent is giving trouble, the judge said. Reports are that Hamilton instructed his daughter to put bags of fish into the fridge. However, he discovered that the fish began rotting. I told her that when she should put them in the fridge. However, the fridge never plugged in, the child's guardian said. But you see, you're telling her to plug in the fridge and not to put in the fish yet. The poor child, the senior jurist said. After he discovered the rotten fish, Hamilton reportedly punched the complainant in her face, causing bruising and swelling. Hamilton and the child were ordered to attend the victim support unit at the family court for counseling and are to return to court on September 3 when the matter is set for mention. Call for more police, secure area at the St. Elizabeth Court. There is a call for more police officers at the courts in St. Elizabeth following an incident at the Santa Cruz courthouse last Friday, which resulted in damage to 2 cars. It was reported that Carlington Forbes, who is said to be mentally ill, damaged the vehicles belonging to a police officer and a clerk of the parish court. Mr. Forbes went onto the compound of the court and started behaving boisterously while demanding to see the judge. He was ordered to leave the premises, but jumped on 2 cars, causing substantial damage to the vehicles, including the windscreens. Mr. Forbes was taken into custody and charged with malicious destruction of property. He is scheduled to appear in the St. Elizabeth Parish Court in Black River on Wednesday. Attorney Thomas Levine said the absence of a sterile area for court staff in Santa Cruz led to Friday afternoon's unfortunate incident.
Our concern rests on how the crowd is being managed on certain days. We have an influx of citizens who appear for the traffic court and the return court. More so the traffic court, because literally dozens of persons attend. Where the court staff are permitted to park or their allocation, the crowd mixes with the court staff and their vehicles, and there seems to be some hindrance in terms of how court staff and prisoners are being transported or traversed between the courthouse and the nearby police station. Once upon a time, we had what was called a sterile zone being established so that we don't have that commingling. Some level of order and isolation and sterility can be maintained. The court facility is poorly built and the layout is very poor. And we have called for time and time again for proper court facilities to be built in Santa Cruz, which is the main courthouse for St. Elizabeth.
Call made for garbage pile-up at the Falmouth Market to be addressed. Users of the Falmouth Market in Trelawney are calling for the authorities to address the garbage pile-up at the facility. Speaking with the news, butchers Claude Watson and John Mason stated that the situation is a serious problem. According to Watson, garbage at the market has not been collected for 3 weeks. It is a breeding ground for rats and flies. Nobody cares about the danger the situation poses. Are they going to wait until fire breaks out? He said. Mason echoed the similar sentiments. My situation is worse than Claude. In addition to the flies and rats, pigeons nest right over my stall. I have to clean up droppings from rats and pigeons. Something needs to be done soon and very soon. Efforts to get in touch with a representative of the National Solid Waste Management Authority were unsuccessful. Spanish Town Police seek witness for circuit court. Detectives from the Spanish Town Police Station are seeking the public's assistance to locate a witness who is vital to a case that is currently before the St. Catherine Circuit Court. She is Vinetta Parks, whose last known address is Innswood Village, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Parks is scheduled to appear in court on Wednesday, June 26, 2024. Vinetta Parks or anyone knowing her whereabouts is asked to contact the Spanish Town Police at 876-984-2305, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.